All right,
Here
we're
we are.
back. Week two. So exciting. Well, I think we should just jump into it because there's so much to talk about.
Yeah.
But to start, I'm Lisa,
And I'm Gina.
and we are Survivor Thoughts Podcast.
Remember that?
So, season 49, we just watched episode two last night, and it was really good.
It was really
And
good.
I'm just I'm already liking this season. I feel like sometimes with a new season, it takes me several episodes to really get to know the characters or to feel familiar with them. But I feel like I've kind of like just jumped in really quick with everybody and I'm like already rolling, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I
So
especially with the blue team because they've been to
yes.
tribal twice
Yeah.
already. Those freaking losers. They can't do a puzzle to save their team.
It's true.
And like and then Heine, they're
Yeah.
popular because they can't stop losing or they can't stop winning.
Yeah.
Even when they have strapped on coconuts. So let's start from the beginning though.
Yes, let's start from the beginning because right off the bat, obviously we see the blue team come back from tribal and they're like,
hmm
"Oh, we got rid of Nicole." They didn't even there really wasn't even much to say.
No, because
Like they
they're
didn't even
just
show
eating
that because they're like,
worms.
"Whatever."
They were
Yeah,
just
so
eating worms.
right off the bat, they're all eating worms, which I mean, of all the things you could eat out there, I'm like, you can't find a crab, you can't like I mean, I guess they don't have any fishing equipment because they keep losing, but whatever. I
A
guess a worm isn't
worm,
that bad. I would have maybe fried it up, made it a little crispy.
ew. A worm, they don't have a pan. They don't have pan, they don't have machete,
Yeah, but they
they
can
don't
put a
have
rock on a fire and do that. I would
a
do
rock in the
that.
sun. Ugh, gosh. The last thing I
No,
want to
I'd put a
eat.
rock on top of do they not have fire at all? They can make
No,
fire. They just don't have flint.
they don't have flint. They have not made fire. I
That's right.
mean,
Okay. So, okay. So they're eating worms and also they make a point of saying that Annie is being very bossy around camp.
mhm.
She's telling everyone what to do. She's drinking all the coconuts. She's making everyone collect and open coconuts, but she's drinking all of them.
Yeah, and
So
she's
I
not
thought
even
that was
opening or
funny.
helping them. Which is
Yeah.
funny because we had Cody over last night and this was his first episode he's ever watched.
Yeah.
I was like, "You didn't watch the first episode?" He goes, "No, I only watched your guys' podcast." I was like,
We watched the
"Okay, well,
podcast.
you
Hey,
need
Cody, thanks for viewing. We know you're
yes,
out there.
1000% our number one viewer, Cody." Also, he's
Our
only
number one and
watching
only
it
viewer.
because he wants to know what happened in the episode, and he's not watching the
Oh, right.
episode. I'm like, you have to
Yeah.
pair our podcast with the episode, or else everything that we say is a bunch of hoobly goobly. So,
Yeah.
so I was like, okay, you have to stay and you have to watch this. And his person is Annie.
And
And he was so bragging about her and saying, wow, she's going to be really good. I mean, honestly, she's old, but she doesn't need any food. She's not going to even need to eat out there. And I was like, okay, Cody, like, whatever. And we come right on in to Annie eating all the coconuts. And I'm like, yeah, your lady is a fat ass and is eating all the coconuts. So don't you
she's
even
the one that
think,
needs to eat food because she has no reserves on her body
yeah,
to pull from. So she absolutely has to be eating food,
no,
or else
right?
might actually starve to death in one day.
No, honestly. Well, and with his logic, I was like, well, then with your logic, Jake needs to eat all the time. But he's the one who's like surviving out there. He doesn't even think about food. Like,
Yeah.
at the end of the tribal council, everyone was like brain fog in
Yeah.
it. And he's just like, yeah, whatever, Jeff.
It's
I can
just
tell
his
you
whole body
exactly.
is a steak.
Yeah, he's a steak man. He's
Yeah.
a hunk of meat. Who was
He's a
calling him
walking
a hunk of
steak.
meat? I think people were calling him a hunk of
Someone
meat
called
before.
him a meat shield. I think what's her face? Shoot,
Was
sorry,
it
I still don't
Savannah?
have the names memorized. No, Sophie
Oh, so
on the
my
blue
girl.
team.
Yeah.
She was like, I need a meat shield. This was
hmm
last episode. So,
Yeah. All right. So
anyways,
then we
so
go into the red team with Shannon praying over their crab dinner.
I didn't like that whole segment. I thought it was really annoying. I would be really annoyed if I was on that team.
Yeah. No,
And they're
she.
like, wow, that's fire. This is fire. That is so, that slaps. That's fire. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah. All of the the
I'm about to set myself on fire
and Nate,
watching this.
yeah, the old man Nate, he's like, I'm trying to figure out all of these things that they're saying.
Yeah.
Saying all these
But
cool kid activity. He should
I
know.
mean,
He's in the film industry. Like, hello,
it's
Nate, you made
true.
a Marvel movie. Don't you know anything about the young generation? You filmed or whatever you did.
Yeah.
That's, I don't know.
I don't know
Anyway,
either. But I mean, I guess that team does, like, I guess they can get away with being so, like, la la up in the clouds because they are winning challenges. So, who really cares, I guess. But
yeah, they're kind of like in between. They're not like winning anything like
they're
super, but
not
they're not
losing, but they're
losing.
not
They're
winning.
right in the
Yeah.
middle. They're probably right where everyone needs to be because they weren't targeted.
Right.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
true.
Yeah. Okay,
So,
so then we go into Matt likes MC. He's like MC's awesome. She's working hard. She's a good
yeah, she
girl. She
seems
has had her,
cool.
and then we get it. And then we get the turnaround. MC's like, I don't like Matt. I don't like him. Like she's just all like not liking him, and we're like,
Right.
what's going on with you, lady? Why don't you like
Yeah.
this guy that's like your camp supervisor that's helping everything, and you
Right.
don't like him?
I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know why.
then we go into the mermaid swimming with Jake and Nate. Did you see that? They're all doing handstands in
Yes.
the ocean.
Yeah.
That
That
was
was
awesome.
funny. I think they were having a good time. They're like little
Yeah.
bros.
I was
Um,
really hoping that they would get the fishing gear so we could see them go out because I think they would like use it more frequently than any of the other teams.
yeah.
But too bad, so sad because now, oh, that Annie Food Hog. I have like Food Hog Annie all written all over my notebook and how she's being a
I know.
Karen.
I
Everyone's
know. You
thinking
kept
if
saying that.
in real life she'd be a Karen. I was like, I honestly definitely believe that. She
Right.
seems like a
Well, and I think
Karen.
she's just a little, she's not like she thinks she's reading the whole situation a certain way, but she's the only one not reading it the right way.
Yeah, she's
So that's like kind of
clueless. I
awkward.
think that has
Yeah.
something to do with her age,
Yeah, maybe.
like not
I don't know.
being with it with the crowd,
Right.
because and just
Well,
being a Karen, just being all about me. I get all the coconuts. I want this. I want that. You all gonna help me,
yeah, that's true.
and I'm running the show. I was like, actually, you're not.
Yeah, and that was like a little bit of drama. We haven't really had real drama yet, but I did think it was funny with the whole Savannah and Jawan situation and the bag.
Oh my gosh, yeah, bad
That was kind
move,
of funny.
Jawan. Bad
Yeah.
move. I said bad move on Savannah's bag. It's I was like, well, they're all like the same. And Matt's like, no, bullshit. You know where you put your bag. You know everything about your bag. You know what you
Yeah.
have on top. You don't have to dump out a whole entire bag
Right.
and then walk off with it and
Yeah.
put a bunch of sticks in it and then come back and say, "Oh, I took your bag actually." Like,
Right.
what? Was that
Yeah, that was
planned?
weird.
Like, how dare you? Like, you knew, like, you don't have this red bra, Jawan. What the hell?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Gosh.
That
But
was
what I
super weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go back to the Annie thing and
Mhm.
how
Mhm.
Jake is stealing shoes.
Oh yeah.
There is a thing. If Jake steals your shoe, you're gone. You are out of there.
Oh,
Because last
he's
episode,
marking you.
he is, he's taking your shoe, he's taking your life in the game. Don't let him take your soul. Anyway, but it's like,
It's
it's
really
like,
funny.
yeah, because I love that, but I wish he would do it more. I almost thought, I'm like, are you gonna take Annie's shoe in front of everyone? So now everyone knows you're the
Yeah.
shoe guy? And then
But I don't think
everyone's like, oh,
anyone
it keeps
caught him yet.
happening. Oh, I
Yeah.
think it's kind of like, I think he's telling people that's what he's doing because,
I kind of thought still nobody knows that it's him.
but he took Annie's shoe
But
right in front of everyone in their little area
like
and
he
was,
did it like in a weird way and was kind of like,
yeah,
oh,
that's
like he did it
true. But
kind of
he's like, are these your
underhanded. So
shoes? Which ones are Annie's
yeah.
shoes? And then he took
Yeah.
one,
Oh,
and then all of a sudden Annie's shoe's gone. I'm like, come on, Jake. You've been in first grade or what? Like,
I don't
come
know.
on. I like it, but I think I want more of it, and I just don't think it's executed the right way.
Yeah, I get that. He could do it when no one's around.
He needs to make it a secret, and I have this feeling he's telling everyone about the shoe thing, and it's gonna blow up his game. I hope
Yeah,
not.
maybe
I
so.
hope not.
But so far, he's only done it to people that nobody likes anyways, so no one's going to be upset.
I'm telling you.
I think if he keeps doing it and, then it might be a problem. But
Yeah, if he keep, yeah. Well, I want him to keep doing it though, so don't make it a problem.
yeah,
Yeah. So Jawan, okay, let's do about the journey challenge,
yeah.
which was interesting because Cody, knowing nothing, thought that was the immunity challenge. So we're like, that wasn't the
Oh,
immunity challenge. He goes, but they just won a challenge. I'm like, just because they won a challenge doesn't, that was called a journey. Let's take a journey, Cody. That was a journey. And yeah, it was just a like a reward journey kind of thing. And they go out and it
yeah.
was
You could
Matt,
either
Jake,
get an
and
advantage
Jawan.
or you could lose
Yeah.
your vote, maybe. You never know.
And yeah, usually people that don't win do lose their votes. I was happy that no one lost their vote. You know,
Yes, that's
like
true.
I'm glad Jake didn't lose his vote because if he did, because he was
Yeah,
definitely gonna be with Sophie, and if he did, I would have been out. Maybe I
yeah,
could have been. Anyway,
yeah.
that didn't happen, so they didn't lose their vote. But it was a really interesting challenge.
Yeah, I kind of liked it. Well, I feel like the past few seasons, or at least last season, all the journeys were like a little puzzle or tic-tac-toe or like some kind of little. So I
Yeah.
liked that this one was more physical, and that was kind of cool. And I liked that that it wasn't individual, like finish your own puzzle as fast as you can. It was like try to like destroy this other person.
Yeah, they
So that
didn't,
was kind of fun.
but they didn't. I thought we were gonna see some like teaming up on someone, but we didn't. They were all trying to
Oh, I
be
didn't even think of
handy.
that.
They were
Yeah,
trying, yeah, I wanted them to team up on someone, Jawan, because he is annoying.
right. But then
But of
eventually they would have
course,
had to turn on each other too.
yeah, that's true. I
So
was hoping Matt and Jake would recognize Alpha to Alpha and be like, let's get this little beta out. And but no, they wanted to do little, oh, let's all just take turns. And then we have Jawan be like, hey, I'm like a Kobe. I'm like, oh, so gay. How do you
yeah,
make them all? And Jake's missing them left and right. Oh,
I
anyway,
don't
his
know.
strong point is not making baskets, a huge basket with milk coconuts.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
yeah.
what was the guy's name from last season that was so good at throwing anything? Mitch. So maybe
Yeah, he was
Jawan
the
is this season's Mitch because Mitch could throw anything
that's
and
true.
hit the goal every time. He was amazing.
He was a PE teacher.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
that makes sense. I wonder what Jawan is. Is he another PE teacher? He ain't no Kobe. No, what is he? He's
He
a
ain't no
video
Kobe.
editor or something.
No, he is hang on, let me look at our cast list. He was the one video. Oh, you're right, video editor.
Hmm.
Oh, I always get him confused with um
Jason.
gosh. Yes, yes.
What is Jason? The bank
No,
teller?
Alex. I'm sorry. Alex is the one on the blue team. He's the one that
Yeah.
was a political comms director, and I always like
Yeah.
switch their jobs up.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so
So there's no teaming
um,
up. It's like they had to fill their basket. First basket to drop is out.
yeah,
Yeah. So whose
and
first
then
was out?
all the
Jake's
way
was
to the
out. No,
last
Matt
one.
was out first, and then it was against Jake and Jawan. And Jake
Hmm.
just can't make shit for some reason. And Jawan wins. So then he has a option between a reward for just himself or like a reward for his actually an advantage, right?
Hmm.
A physical advantage or tribe disadvantage. So he got to choose a tribe to disadvantage in
Yeah,
the immunity challenge.
yeah, and I thought this was interesting because I thought right off the bat he would just disadvantage the blue team because of Jake, because they're just strong, but they also kind of suck. So, but that's just what I thought or like assumed he would do. But
Hmm.
yeah, he ended up disadvantaging the yellow team. And I thought it was funny that the yellow team was so salty about it.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, it's because you hate us.
It's
And I was
because
like, okay.
this is a straight up attack on our
Yeah.
tribe.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Wasn't that Sage who said that?
No, it was Sophie.
Oh, Sophie. Okay. But
Yeah.
yeah, I was just like,
Sage was gonna
okay.
piss her pants though. So
That's true. Yeah. She had to go pee her pants while all this was happening. So, but I was really impressed because the disadvantage was that every person on their team had to carry a bag on their back of 20 pounds of coconuts while they
Looked
did everything.
gnarly.
And then they also, instead of one key to unlock a lock, they had 10 keys that they had to check all through to find the
Mm-hmm.
right key. So right off the bat, I was like, well, the yellow team's screwed. They're obviously going to be really far behind. But no, they were like keeping pace with everyone else through the entire game.
Yeah.
And they ended up winning, which is
Yep.
crazy because I mean, it was just impressive. But I am just blown away at how bad the blue team is at puzzles. And I'm like, is it every single person on the team that's bad at puzzles? Or do they just keep putting forward people to do the puzzle that are bad at puzzles? Like, what's happening over there? But it
Well, I
was
have a
grim. Like they
theory.
didn't even put like one piece down.
No, I know. They couldn't figure it out at all. They were like, "What is this? A
They
puzzle?"
didn't even try. They just stood around it going,
Well,
and like
they're
pointing. It was weird.
malnourished because Annie kept
No
eating all their
excuse.
coast all their
That's still no
coconuts.
excuse though, because it's literally only like day three for them. So like how,
Yeah.
it's only gonna get worse.
Yeah,
So
no,
if you
it's
can't even
only
do a puzzle on day three, just leave.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'm really sad. I mean, I have to root for my blue team because that's my girl Sophie on there getting brain fogged, and I have to
I
admit,
know.
I'm blaming Annie for that. And now she's gone, so we won't have any excuses further going forward.
Right,
So hopefully she can get a freaking coconut in her body. Yeah,
right.
they suck at immunity, or they suck at the puzzles. They Jake gets them right to the end. He's gonna throw up.
Yeah,
Human ladder, and then puzzle time, done. They're done. They're just
yeah,
let's just sit and watch everyone else win because we ain't doing
yeah.
it.
I know. It
Um,
was such a waste of a chat. Like it was such a waste of, well, I don't know. Yeah, it was just a waste. And
so the people
it was
on the
just
yellow
sad to watch.
team was Jason and Shannon, and they were doing the puzzles, and they got that puzzle done super quick.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They just like
Jason
flew
is the
right through it.
gamer, isn't he?
Yeah, no, Jason is
Yeah, he's the
the,
one that does Smash
wait,
Brothers.
you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. He's my
He
guy. Wait, is he
Is
my
that your
guy?
guy? Shut the
He's
hell
my
up.
guy. Yeah,
Well,
he is.
he's
So
a good one. He's
I
really
keep
good
forgetting
at
he's my guy.
puzzles,
Yeah,
and he's
he is.
really people seem to like him. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so I had noticed that they did really good at that puzzle because they even beat the red team, which I think were there. No, the blue team was, I think, at the puzzle landing first. Like,
Let me look really quick. Yeah, so but yeah, blue team made it to the puzzle first,
mm-hmm,
and then red team, and then yellow team.
mm-hmm.
But then it ended in that same order but backwards,
Yeah,
which is funny.
because it's bad. Those guys cannot do a puzzle.
I know. And so after the challenge and everyone goes back to their camps and the
Mm-hmm.
blue team is talking about, well, now who are we gonna get rid of? And I think it's so funny because everybody starts talking about how Sophie's gonna go home to Annie
Yeah,
because they want Annie to go home. But everyone to Annie is like, yeah, Sophie ruined the puzzle. She's got to go. And Annie's like, I know, like I hate to say it, but she's the weakest link.
I know.
And like, yeah, Annie or Sophie did script the puzzle, but she's, yeah, it was just hard to watch
It was
because
super
Annie is
hard.
not very self-aware.
It was Annie and Alex also. Alex, the Congress guy that doesn't know how to do puzzles
Oh
either.
yeah.
But
Well,
but they did find something in the jungle. Wasn't
yeah.
it? It was Alex and Sophie at first, and then Sophie kind of finds the little
Mhm.
box that they're supposed to find. Oh no, first it was like they had to go dig by the well and get this ball and chain thing. And
Yeah.
Jake's carrying it around, and Nate's like, "Gosh, I can't believe I have to carry this around. It's so crazy. I have to do all this." And it's just
Yeah.
panning to freaking Jake carrying the whole entire thing, following Nate around. And
Hmm.
then they're finding the immunity. They're trying to find like a key, like a box, like with a little lock, because like what they're
Yeah.
carrying is the chain with a key on it. And Sophie finds it, and she doesn't say anything, but she also doesn't do anything. She just stands by it. just
Right.
like, oh my gosh, what are we supposed to be doing here? But I don't know. It was just interesting because then we get Annie, like, and then so Jeremiah, no, Alex finds it right by Annie's feet, and then Alex goes right to Annie and tells her about the idol.
Yeah.
So right then and there, I'm like, oh my gosh, like what is Alex doing? He's trying to play both sides, but
Yeah, I don't
or
really know why he said that,
yeah, I don't.
honestly,
I
because
was really scared. I was like, is he
there
gonna
was kind of
use
no
this shit
point.
to save
Safer.
Annie?
Yeah,
I was
that would have been
freaking out.
crazy. I know.
Um, anyway, that was just
Yeah,
kind
that
of a
was
funny.
weird.
Yeah, that was a little
So
bit
he
weird.
has the idol now, though, right?
Yeah, he has the idol and everyone
Alex
knows,
says.
everyone on that tribe
Right.
knows. So now I'm thinking, is he gonna, they better win because now he's safe.
Right.
Who's left on that tribe? Is there only three of them now?
No, it's four. So it's Alex, Jake, Sophie, and Jeremiah.
Alex, Jake. Oh yeah. Alex. Oh, and Jeremiah. I keep forgetting about him.
Yeah.
How do I forget about him? Okay, okay. So Annie's gone. So we got Alex, Sophie, Jake, and Jeremiah. And Alex has the immunity.
Yeah.
So, okay. Interesting. I wonder who's on the bottom. I feel like it'd be Jeremiah because Alex and Jake do mermaid handstands together. And Jake
Yeah.
and Sophie are like number ones for some reason. I don't really understand that either, but
Yeah.
that's happening. And Jeremiah is just like this guy that eats worms. So is he gonna be the one that goes out next? Because there's no
I don't
way
know.
they're gonna win, right?
I don't know. But I feel like Jeremiah's been good at challenges. Like, I don't think he's attempted a puzzle yet, but he's been solid in the other
Yeah, but
aspects
doesn't
of
I
challenge.
guess it
He
doesn't.
hasn't, or at least he hasn't dragged them down. So,
No,
um,
but we can't get out Sophie because that's my girl.
I know. I know.
Better
Who
not
has
be her.
Jeremiah? Let me see.
Uncle Scott.
Oh, right, right.
Everyone's still
Ooh.
confused whenever he talks.
In the
I'm
group
like,
chat?
wait, yeah,
Oh,
well, you
I'm
know.
not. He's the only number I don't have. So I'm like, it's Uncle Scott.
No, I'm talking about Jeremiah when Jeremiah talks
Oh.
on the show, not in the chat,
Yes.
not in the group chat.
Yes. That's funny.
All right, so now after the whole idol thing, which is like silly, because they tried to
Mhm.
make it hard for them to get that idol, and it wasn't hard. Like Jake's just walking around with a bunch of chains on his chest, like freaking
Yeah.
Rambo. Like, and Annie doesn't give a crap, and like
Yeah.
not even watching, not even paying attention. Like they're all three of them. And then where was Jeremiah? Jeremiah was there with them, right?
I thought he wasn't, but
No, he
I
was there
need
like
to.
at the end. He's like, "Oh, yay,
Oh, at the end part, yeah, but
yay!"
he
with his
wasn't
big
like
old mouth.
actively looking for it all with them.
No, but he came across and
So,
he knows
yeah.
about it. So it's
Yeah,
just kind
they
of
all
like
know about
weird.
it.
Anyway, that was
But
weird.
I think that, like, I don't know, the whole tribal council was funny because once again, Jeff was like, well, last tribal council, it was a unanimous decision. So is that the same for tonight? And everyone was like, yeah. And Annie's like, yeah. Like
I
it was
know.
like everyone, and I'm like, well, someone's wrong, and it's Annie.
Yeah,
But
hopefully. Well, yeah, it was
she
obvious it was Annie.
it was just another, not that she could have saved herself, I don't think, at that tribal, but she also just didn't help herself because she was like, I don't believe in trust in Survivor. That word shouldn't even exist in Survivor. Like, remember that? She just kept saying all those things, and everyone was like,
Yeah, and it kind of went back and forth
what?
between like Annie talking about keeping her, like giving her statement, if you will, and then it went back
Yeah,
to Sophie. Sophie's like, "Well, I don't believe you. I think trust is a super important thing."
yeah,
Oh no, Jeff, I can't think anymore. Like,
yeah. She was like, yeah, I'm totally brain dead.
yeah, but then it was it was really weird. Like you couldn't I've never seen a tribe suffer like visually see them like actually take the
Right.
piss, you know?
After like
Like,
3 days.
yeah, after 3 days, I'm like,
Hasn't been very
dude,
long.
like, you have never fasted before, have you?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
Jake,
weird.
obviously he's fine. And I feel like Jeremiah was kind of
He's
like,
fine.
who, Jake?
I feel like Jeremiah's kind of okay.
Yeah, but he was also kind of like doing his little act like, yeah, what was the question? I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, you're just doing that because Sophie did that.
Yeah, maybe so.
It was
We
just
know he
kind
had
of,
like a pound of worms, so.
I know, come on, you're proteined up, bro. You just had some freaking worm powder. Like, don't even go there with your dirt. Ugh, could you imagine? I would not be doing that. Anyway, so we get there, we're doing it, and Annie's gone. It's a unanimous, right? No, well,
Yeah,
obviously one vote for Sophie, but everyone else voted for Annie.
right. But at least
That's it.
Annie left. She would like because last tribal was so cold. Remember, Nicole just gets up and leaves. She doesn't even turn back. No one
Yeah.
says anything. Silent.
Hmm.
It was weird. But at least I thought it was going to be the same way at first when Annie first stood up, but then she was like, "Love you guys," and so it kind of ended nicer. But
Yeah. I think there's just like a different personality. Like, I think Nicole, she's younger, she takes things more seriously for no reason. And it's
yeah,
just like her
maybe so.
personality type is just more like, oh, don't piss me off. Where Annie's like, it's just a game. I don't care. Like she's old, like she's
Right.
had experience. She's old enough. She probably doesn't need the money. Like,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
just a different kind of mindset about the game. But it was nice
Yeah.
having a nice exit. It wasn't awkward, you know.
Yeah, it was good. And now, because I feel like right from the get-go with the blue team, we knew that Nicole and Annie were going to be the first to go.
Hmm.
So it wasn't really that, like, there was no anticipation. But now that they're gone, I feel like next week, moving forward is going to be more interesting because um we don't know really, like, they're going to really have to choose now. Like, there's not an easy sacrifice
No, I
anymore.
know. That's why I'm
And I think they
worried.
are going to go to tribal again.
Me
Not that I want
too.
them to, but I mean, if they couldn't win this immunity challenge with that disadvantage that the other team had to go through, and
Yeah.
they still couldn't even, I'm like,
No, yeah. It's gonna be cringy and I'm gonna be very scared because I don't want my girl to go.
I know. I
And
hope
it's
she
very
doesn't.
possible that she could go because I don't think Jake or obviously Alex are gonna be going.
Right. And I
Um,
I think that Jeremiah does contribute more physically in the challenges than Sophie, so I think
yeah,
they would keep him.
but
But they
if
did make an alliance with Sophie, so
And they have to remember, like, they're not going to be in three tribes for the whole time. They're going to merge or
yeah,
they're
of
going
course.
to do a tribe swap, which I'm really hoping they do a tribe swap. Because those are really interesting because you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
So if
Hmm.
that team dwindles down, usually they do a tribe swap or they do like a two, like they merge into two instead of the big one before the actual merge.
Right.
So if they know that that's coming, or if they have an inkling that that's coming soon, maybe they will keep Sophie because,
Yeah.
you know, then it won't be just the
Maybe.
three of them.
Yeah.
Because three
But I
against
don't think,
six,
yeah.
I don't know. Crazy. I'm excited for next episode.
I know, me too.
Do you want
I
to?
wish it was already tonight.
Me too. I know. I can't believe we already watched it. Oh, Wednesdays are so exciting.
I know.
Do you
Do I
want
want to what?
to? We did get to watch the preview. Did you want to show the
Oh yeah.
preview?
Yeah, we can show the preview.
Perfect.
Next time on Survivor. That's how you do it!
She was saying this stuff about me. If I wanted to get Sage out, I could do it.
Big snake just latched on me.
So scary.
This is a highly venomous snake. I'm worried about his life at this point.
Oh my gosh.
So, I promise you what happens with that snake is they're like, oh, it was actually just like a garden snake and it was fine. It's no big
No,
deal.
yeah. I don't
Or it
think
didn't even
Jake's,
break the skin.
or maybe Jake wasn't the one to be,
Yep it.
be bit. It's like a camera
Yeah,
guy that no one knows about. Then they always do that. It's always like a hullabaloo during the whole preview. Like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And then it's nothing, nothing at
right.
all.
It's
Are you gonna
literally
stop sharing your
nothing.
screen?
Like last season, oh yeah. Like last season with Sue and the red blood.
The bloody
That was just a bunch
blood.
of paint. That was
Are
annoying.
you
I'm like, I want to
bleeding?
see someone die. No, I'm kidding. But I do want to see some real action.
We need another
Don't tell me.
Bruce situation here. We need to see some
Yeah. Oh my
taking
gosh.
in the
Well,
helicopter. Get the hell out of here. You're out.
speaking of which, I
You
thought
messed up.
we were having that with Sophie in the challenge because when she jumped onto that log and
Oh
hit
my
her knee,
gosh.
I thought there was a huge chunk of like skin just like dangling from her kneecap.
Right?
And like for most of the challenge, and then finally I got a closer look and it was just a band-aid. But I was like, why is no one saying anything? Oh
No,
my
really.
gosh, like it looked
Yeah.
crazy.
No, we were all like, and Matt's like, nah,
Yeah.
it's a Band-Aid, guys. It's a Band-Aid. I'm
Yeah.
like, how do you even know? He goes, well, if it wasn't a Band-Aid, her whole leg would be bloody and it would be
Yeah,
really
that's
bad.
true. That's
I'm like,
true.
okay. Ugh, but her
But
knees, but then you got like a little close up of her little knees and her
yeah.
whole legs are just jacked up. Poor thing. I'm like,
That's true.
mm-mm. You know, Mom, Sylvia's like, Mom, you can play Survivor. You'd win. I'm like, nah, not for me. I'll do
No.
Big Brother. I can do Big Brother. Sit in a house all the time. I can do that. But
Yeah.
Survivor? No, no. I could probably do it maybe 20 years ago
Right.
before my shit happened to my leg, but
That's
mm-mm.
funny.
Mm-mm.
Oh, well, this was a great episode, and I'm excited for next week. I'm mostly excited for next week now that, like I said, we've gotten rid of the two weakest links.
Yeah.
And now we'll see that now they
Yeah,
really have to start eating each other. So,
that's true.
anyway, in the meantime, try to survive out there, Gina,
Oh, I will.
and we'll see you all next week.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.